Let's be real for a second. Let's be real for a second. We've all seen that person who walks into a room and, poof, everyone instantly loves them. It's like they have some secret superpower. Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic, it's psychology. And today, I'm going to share 6 simple psychological tricks that will make people like you almost instantly. And don't worry, none of this is creepy or manipulative. It's all about genuine connection. First up, trick number 1. Use their name. People absolutely love hearing their own name. Dale Carnegie said it best. A person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Think about it. When someone you just met remembers and uses your name, it makes you feel seen and important. Instead of a generic, "Hey, how are you?" try, "Hey, Alex, it's great to see you." It's a small change, but it makes a huge difference. It shows you're paying attention. Just a little tip here, don't overdo it. Alright, on to trick number 2. Mirror their energy. This is a subtle one, but it's incredibly powerful. Humans are wired to trust people who feel familiar. When you subtly match the energy level of the person you're talking to, you create an instant sense of rapport. If they're calm and speaking softly, bring your energy down to match. If they're super excited and animated, reflect a bit of that enthusiasm back. It's not about faking a personality. It's about finding common ground in your vibe. A good rule of thumb is, don't bring your high energy, just had 3 coffees self to a quiet, library-level conversation. Read the room, match the vibe, and watch the connection happen. Trick number 3 is a game changer. Ask for their opinion. So many of us think we need to impress people with our knowledge or accomplishments. But here's a secret. People like people who make them feel smart and valued. Instead of dominating the conversation, ask for their input. Simple questions like, "What do you think about this?" Or, "I'm trying to decide between these two. Which one would you choose?" can work wonders. When you ask for someone's opinion, you're not just getting advice. You're telling them that their perspective matters to you. This is called the Benjamin Franklin effect. He famously said that someone who has done you a favor is more likely to do you another one than someone you have helped. Asking for a small opinion is like asking for a small favor, and it makes them feel invested in you. Ready for number 4. Smile first. I know, it sounds almost too simple to be a trick, but the science behind it is solid. A genuine smile is a universal sign of friendliness and safety. When you smile at someone first, their brain's mirror neurons often fire, and they'll likely smile back without even thinking about it. That initial positive exchange sets the entire tone for the interaction. Sometimes the best bonds start with something as simple as both of you wearing the same color shirt. It creates an instant us feeling. So, be curious. Ask questions, and listen for those little points of connection. And finally, trick number 6. Give genuine compliments. But there's a specific way to do this that makes it 10 times more effective. Instead of a generic compliment like, "You have a nice shirt," which is still nice, try complimenting a choice they made. For example, "That's a great color on you. You have a real eye for style." See the difference? The first one is about an object. The second one is about their judgment, their skill, their personality. Compliment their work ethic, their sense of humor, or their kindness. When you praise a character trait or a decision, it feels much more personal and thoughtful. It shows you're not just seeing them, but you're actually noticing what makes them unique. And who doesn't like being appreciated for who they are? So there you have it. 6 psychological tricks to make people like you almost instantly. Use their name, mirror their energy, ask for opinions, smile first, find common ground, and give compliments about their choices. Try 1 or 2 of these in your next conversation and see what happens. It's all about making others feel good, which in turn makes them feel good about you. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found these tips helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one. Alright, welcome back to part 2 of the 6 psychological tricks that will make people like you instantly. If you missed part 1, definitely go check that out after this video. We covered some seriously game-changing stuff. But for now, let's dive right back in with trick number 4. This one sounds almost too simple to be true, but trust me, it's powerful. Trick number 4 is, smile first. I know, it sounds super obvious, but hear me out. When you're the first one to offer a smile in an interaction, you're sending a powerful, subconscious signal. The other person's brain immediately registers it and thinks, "Oh, okay, this person is friendly. This person is safe." It instantly lowers their guard and makes them more open to connecting with you. Now, the key here is authenticity. We're not talking about a forced, over-the-top, "I just won the lottery" kind of grin. That can actually come across as insincere or even a little creepy. Just a simple, genuine, warm smile. Think about when you see a friend you haven't seen in a while. That natural crinkle around your eyes, that gentle lift at the corners of your mouth. That's the one. It's a non-verbal invitation that says, "I'm happy to see you. And I'm open to this conversation." It's one of the smallest gestures you can make, but it has one of the biggest impacts on how people perceive you from the very first second. Practice it. The next time you walk into a room, make eye contact with someone and be the first to offer that gentle, genuine smile. Watch what happens. It's like a little magic trick for social interactions. Moving on to trick number 5, and this one might require you to flip your usual conversational script. The trick is, listen more than you talk. This is huge. So many of us go into conversations thinking we need to be impressive. We need to share our accomplishments, tell our best stories, and prove how witty or intelligent we are. But here's the secret. Most people don't want to be impressed. They want to be understood. They want to feel seen and heard. When you genuinely listen to someone, you give them a gift that is far more valuable than any impressive story you could tell. Active listening isn't just about being silent while the other person talks. It's about engaging with what they're saying. Nod your head. Use facial expressions to react to their story. A raised eyebrow for surprise. A sympathetic look for a tough moment. Ask follow-up questions that show you're paying attention. Questions like, "Wow, what happened next?" Or "How did that make you feel?" These prove you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. You're truly invested in their narrative. And here's a fun fact, a little bonus psychological quirk for you. When you let someone else do most of the talking and you just listen intently, They will often leave the conversation thinking that you are an amazing conversationalist. They'll walk away feeling great, and they'll associate that positive feeling with you, even though they were the one who did 90% of the talking. It's because you made them feel interesting and valued. So, next time you're chatting with someone, challenge yourself to be the listener. See how it changes the dynamic. And that brings us to our final trick, number 6. End on a positive note. We talk a lot about first impressions, and yes, they absolutely matter. But psychologists will tell you that last impressions stick. This is due to something called the recency effect, where our brains are wired to better remember the most recent information we receive. So, how you end a conversation can be just as, if not more, important than how you begin it. No matter how the conversation went, whether it was amazing, just okay, or even a little awkward, make a conscious effort to close it with something positive and sincere. It can be as simple as, "It was really great talking to you," or "I genuinely enjoyed this conversation. Thank you," or if you learned something, you could say, "I really appreciate you sharing that with me." These simple phrases leave a lasting, positive, emotional residue. People might not remember the exact details of what you talked about, but they will absolutely remember how you made them feel as you parted ways. Ending on that high note ensures their final memory of interacting with you is a warm and positive one, making them much more likely to look forward to seeing you again. It's the final polish on a great interaction. So there you have it. 3 more simple, yet powerful, psychological tweaks. Notice a theme here. None of this is about manipulation, faking your personality, or putting on a mask of false confidence. It's all about small, genuine shifts in your behavior that help you connect with others on a more human level. These are tools to help your authentic, amazing self shine through more easily. So, let me know in the comments, which of these tricks are you going to try out first? Are you going to be the first to smile, focus on being a better listener, or make sure you always end on a high note? If this video helped you out or gave you something to think about, please give it a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.